Hi friends, I hope that everybody's doing well. Before we get into the reading, let's set the intention for this to be a space where everyone allows themselves to feel seen and validated, and ultimately for this to be a safe space and a healing space in alignment with everyone's highest good. It looks like there's something that you're ending that you would have seen was not helping you, whether this be like something or someone that you were connecting with, or like even it could even be your own behavior, something like that. And I'm seeing you trade it out for doing something that feels empowering to you. This means too that if you were making decisions out of a space of fear, or if you were holding yourself back because you felt scared of something, you're switching it up and making a move that you feel good about. And with the Empress here, this can be like a project that you're working on. It can be something creatively that you want to do where you were like, oh, I don't know about that. I don't know if I'm ready to step into that. And it looks like there's more of a priority now on like you wanting to fulfill and do the things that you've been called to do, the things that you feel moved by, the things that inspire you. And rather than being held back by fear of inadequacy, I'm hearing inadequacy specifically, it looks like you're going to move forward with something. Really let your passions drive you. I'm seeing you working on something new here. This looks like I'm looking at Aquarius. This may be something that is just getting off the ground. Something that you're exploring. You may not be super familiar with this yet. To start off with the Fool, it means that we are beginning a new adventure, we're beginning a new journey, and it also looks like there are others that you are collaborating with. Whether this be like books that you're reading, or people that you're speaking to, or mentors that you're finding. It seems like people that are interrelated with what it is that you're doing. This may be for some of you some new connections that you're making. Not all of them, but some of them can be. Or even a new way of collaborating now. New elements that are being brought into your connections. New dynamics that you are bringing into play. It looks like you're building something here. This is something connected with your dreams, connected with your passions. Something that feels very right to you. Something that just fits. You want to be mindful of who you're collaborating with. Not everybody may be sharing or holding the vision that you have. Also, too, you want to be mindful of the effect that other people have on you. So this is about being very deliberate and mindful of who you are allowing in on your process, especially as you're manifesting things, so as not to be deterred from what it is that you're doing. Especially if you are working with anybody or like watching something, if you're consuming anything energetically that is having you feel like inadequate or unsure of yourself or discouraging to you or having you feel self-conscious, things like this, not in a growing way, but more so in a way where like it's not coming from a place of love, it's something that you want to be mindful of. Because it may be people that you run into at times, not everybody, at times. This seems more of like a be mindful of this, of the way energetically you're being impacted by what it is that you're consuming, which can absolutely be people that you collaborate with, can be many other things too. But yeah, not everybody is going to understand what it is that you're trying to do, and so not everybody is going to be able to be helpful to you as far as what it is that you're doing. There will be many things and many people that are helpful. Your guides are just saying be mindful of the energetic effect that other things have on you. especially close people that you associate with. People that you may be attracted to for some reason, and attraction does not need to be romantic, it doesn't need to be sexual. This can be, say you see somebody and you're like, wow, that person, I feel really drawn to their energy because of like what they're able to do, and maybe I want to do something similar to them. Make sure that you're checking in. Just because somebody has like talent, skills, abilities, stuff like that, that is amazing. The intention behind how they're using it is going to be very important as far as how that connects with you and how that affects your vibration, how that interacts with your system. Especially in a work-related way. Seems like people that you're connecting with that are within the society, within the community where you are entering in. This looks like an entrance that you're making, where there's more of a commitment now, at least. Because this could have been something that you were sort of like walking around the perimeter of and being like, I don't know if I want to go in, I don't know if I'm ready to do this. And now it seems like you're ready to commit to this. Surround yourself with people, things that feel empowering to you, that encourage you, that give you a sense of hope, that encourage you to figure out things on your own as well, and find answers for yourself, stuff like that. Because that's what a guide is, right? It's not somebody that's going to be like, do X, Y, Z for the most part. They're meant to guide you when you need it, not just tell you what to do. And it is absolutely meant to coincide with what your intuition is telling you as well. If something is clashing with your intuition, something's clashing with your gut feeling, if you just feel like, I kind of want to stay away from that, or like, I don't feel good walking away from that, it's something to pay attention to. Like, do you feel a sense of clarity after interacting with energy? Do you feel confused? Do you feel like encouraged and feeling like, yes, I can do it? Do you feel enthusiastic? Do you feel inspired? Or do you feel like you kind of want to close down, shut down? You start feeling tired, stuff like that. Avoidant, I'm also hearing. There's something here about a conversation, and it looks like a conversation or a message that you receive, and a message may not be actually from another person. For some of you it is, not for everybody. Allow your inspiration, allow your motivation to like inform you, especially as to what it is that you want to be creating, what it is that you want to be speaking about. I'm seeing you receive a message, and the way that you receive this, it seems like you get the picture. Whatever answer it was that you got, or whatever this is that's being communicated that you are receiving, it seems like you have everything that you need here. For some of you, this could have also been something that you asked that was answered. This may be multiple questions that you've had that are being answered. It's just about, it's about getting quiet enough to hear what the answer is, and also being in a space too where we drop that notion of needing the answer to be a particular way, and we just get quiet and listen to what it is. I'm also seeing something too about past connections. Something from the past may have revisited in some way. And it looks like you are more in a place where you are feeling willing and ready to set boundaries. Maybe in a way that you hadn't been before. It seems like a conversation went in the way that it was meant to, that you said what you needed to say. And I'm seeing it kind of be like this. For some of you, this could have happened in a dream, even. Not for everybody, but I am getting that for some. You have a situation with some element from the past before. There would have been a familiarity with this situation. Within this situation, you feel like you had even a second chance or another chance to do something in the right way, and it looks like you accomplished whatever that was that needed to be accomplished. And I'm seeing you be in a space where you feel like you did what you needed to do, you communicated, you took action in the way that you were meant to take action, and feeling also like you advocated in the way that you needed to, you said what you needed to. You represented yourself in a way that feels in alignment with how you perceive yourself. I'm even getting something about standing up. That may be a figure of speech. Okay, two things. Switching from a place where rather than being judgmental, you're opening yourself and becoming curious is absolutely going to be helpful to you. Even if there are things that you may not understand, this is a learning period. I'm also hearing a grace period. Also, for some of you, there may have actually been somebody that reached out to you that had something to say about what it is that you are doing. This feels like such a specific situation. So I'm seeing you working in some way, and somebody's coming in and saying something like as if they are like adding or helping to what it is that you're doing. But I'm seeing somebody be in the Five of Swords. So this is just somebody, I'm hearing out of tune with the progression of what's going on. So it's just something to be mindful of. This person is not, they're not open enough, they're not ready, they're not willing. Because they can be ready whenever they want to be. They're not willing to be open enough. They're not willing to be vulnerable. And so they're in a space where, because of that, they're not able to connect to what's going on. Even if you can identify with this person, you can understand this person, you can sympathize with where they all are and all of that. I'm also like seeing somebody that is talented in their own right too, but it's somebody that is not going to benefit the collaboration because of the energy that they're coming with. Even though you do really, there's something about recognizing something very special about the relationship that you have with this person. But they're kind of in a space where like they are an island and they want to stay as an island, which is interesting because it's like I'm seeing them be the one that's like trying to move in and like wanting to collaborate or attempting to, but the energy that they're bringing into the collaboration is not one that's going to help the collaboration. What I find to be most beneficial when we have an energy like that, where it can be like somebody being critical, somebody that we see to be like negative, instilling doubt, stuff like that, which, first of all, don't take it personally. It's just a reflection of where they are. What they are seeing reflected in you is what they're projecting onto you. So again, don't take it personally. What I have recognized to be like most beneficial and most helpful when we come into contact with like even the most critical energies, when we can get into a space where we recognize, oh, this isn't about me, this is about this person. It helps us to be able to maintain our frequency and keep doing what you're doing. Don't allow it to penetrate your frequency. Don't allow it to affect what you're doing. You don't want to shift down to where this person is and interact with them in that space, because you're not going to do any benefit to this person nor for yourself. So by you staying in a high vibration and by you like continuing to maintain that, that is the best thing that you could do for this person. And that doesn't mean that you even need to necessarily have contact with them. I don't know how this is that this person is within your environment. If this is somebody that you don't need to be having conversations with, you don't need to go out of your way to speak to this person, because you don't want to put yourself in harm's way if you feel like it would be harmful for you, and you feel like you need to have boundaries with this person. Again, the best thing that you can do is just maintain your frequency and keep working from a space of love. So it's like you are going to be teaching, even if this person isn't receptive to it, and that's not your business. That's their karma. You are going to be teaching others around you through modeling love and acting from that place and maintaining that vibration. Some of you also may be reaching out to somebody to connect with them. There may be somebody that you're having conversations with. I'm seeing it be very much like somebody is coming through and like asking something, or they want to talk, and this looks like it's a new territory. Like it reminds me of being around like coworkers and stuff like that, or other people that may have an idea about what you're doing, and like somebody that could guide you or mentor you, like multiple people, all the different ways that we receive messages. If you have particular questions, keep them in mind. They are going to be answered. It may not always be in a direct face-to-face conversation. It may be through a commercial that you see on the TV. It may be through something that you read. It may be a conversation that you overhear as you're walking past somebody. There are many different ways, so be open to it. Be open to it all. The messages, the answers that you're looking for are going to come through. When you ask the universe talks back. It may be helpful to focus on one question at a time, if you feel that's necessary. If it feels confusing to have more than one question. Work in the way that works best for you. There's no right or wrong. It's just what works better and what doesn't work as effectively. And it's different for each of us. Aquarius. So it looks like you're learning to take action in a way that feels right to you, and also in a way that feels in alignment with your path. I'm seeing a focus here on manifesting. The more that you are open to receiving information and also filtering it, so you're using your discernment when it comes to you're filtering information. It is all going to lead you, it is all going to inform you, it is going to teach you. It's just a matter of being open to it. And I'm seeing like a lot that's going on that's in alignment with, I'm hearing destiny specifically, and what you are meant to be doing, how you are meant to be taking action in relation to that. I'm hearing fall form. Something is holding you back a bit. At times you may feel this like a tug of war. What is this about? You may still be figuring out what exactly it is that you want to be creating. Maybe some things that are undecided yet. If you feel like you're being pulled very strongly in two different directions or multiple directions, it's not time to make a decision yet. So know that there's still more to be worked out. You're not meant to be feeling tension. Things are supposed to move with a sense of, with a sense of flow. And if something's ambiguous, it's because it's meant to be that way, at least for the time being. For some of you, there are a couple different people involved in this. All in a line, I'm looking at Gemini, Cancer, and Aquarius. I'm also looking at Uranus at the top. Yeah, there may be some things that you're feeling right now where you are coming into a place where you're recognizing, hey, I have a responsibility here, and there are things that I'm meant to be doing. And if I want to feel that sense of harmony, if I want to integrate that, there are certain things that I may feel conflicted about or are conflicting with my current path that I know I need to take care of right now. So I'm seeing you be in a new space, one where you feel hopeful, one where you feel excited, you're taking chances, there's a sense of exploring here, things feel new. This feels even like it's connected with like the beginning of the new year. And it looks like there are messages that you're receiving that are connected with that. It's just a matter of you being open. So this is the Page of Swords is a sponge. The Page of Swords is ready to just like open up completely and like research and to read and to like see that synchronicity over there and link that with the other thing. It's about being very curious and being in a space where you are like present and wanting to observe the things that you're connected with. That is really going to help you when it comes to like you integrating and you collaborating. And I'm seeing this development energy. The more you work with this part of yourself that's curious and that wants to learn, which means also like focus on the things that you want to focus on. This is about exploring the things that I'm hearing bring you unbridled joy. I'm hearing that specifically. And as you receive more and more messages, more and more information, I'm seeing this even be like the journey speaks back to you as you travel upon the path. So it's like I'm seeing somebody traveling in nature somewhere, and the trees are talking and the sky is talking and the path below this person's feet is talking to them. And you are working more and more like with yourself and with the people, and I'm not seeing a specific person, I'm seeing like multiple people that kind of like rotate in and out that are part of this journey of yours, and I'm seeing you develop into this like masterful air energy, which all of us have air in our charts. This is about you, you're going to be like communicating something, you're going to be speaking, you're going to be writing, you're going to be creating. There's something that you're doing where you're like even broadcasting something or sharing something. This is also about the frequency as well that you're emitting, especially when you're in touch with your creativity and the things that feel good to be connected with. And I'm also seeing that this is allowing you to heal this part of yourself that maybe didn't want to collaborate before. Maybe it wasn't open to collaborating. It's like I've opened myself up before and I feel like I've been burned in situations and I'm not sure that I really want to do that, or I don't want to put myself out there, or like I don't want to share my ideas with this person or that person over there. And now there's just like this whole opening up that's happening. I'm seeing a very big emphasis on green, and to have Cancer, to have the chariot at the very center, this is the whole heart space. Cancer is the moon. Cancer is your astral body. It's your emotional body. It's the heart center. And so I'm seeing this whole thing open up after it had been closed down. And then in these moments that this is opening up, you know exactly what you need to do. But before, when you had been closed off, when you had been scared, and this can be the voice in your head that's like, you're not good enough, or it's very critical, or like, what are those people going to say over there? Feeling like vulnerable about being like ridiculed, criticized, stuff like that. All of those things that come from a space of fear, because of us running into having other experiences with people that are shut down in the heart chakra. that then it rubs off on us. It has the potential to anyway. And I'd like to go back really quickly. That's why it's very important, if you have somebody come through and you are seeing them be in that way, if you are like meeting them within that energy, it is not going to alleviate that for yourself or this other person. So if like two people with closed heart chakras are bumping into each other, it's just going to stay like that. It causes further hardening. But if you are like maintaining a frequency of like love and light and these things that you're connected with, and joy and passion and happiness and creativity and all of that stuff, like these aspects of your essence of like who you truly are, and you have somebody that's closed off and you are like giving off a vibration, it gives this person the opportunity to then like open up and to also meet you where you are. So that's why it's so important not to just match frequencies with people if it's not a frequency that we want to connect with. I'm hearing if it's not a frequency of love. For some of you, there's still some sort of sticking point with somebody from your past or somebody that you've been connected with for a long time. I'm seeing somebody that this person just makes sense to you even when they do things that you really don't like, and even if you still have beef with them, because it looks for some of you like there's still this sense of like still having a lot of judgments about this person because of the way that things had gone in the past. This person was brought into your life specifically for a very particular purpose. This may have been one of the most difficult energies that you've worked with. They are here working with you. They have been here working with you, and there's still a sense of feeling something towards this person that is not coming from a place of love. You're meant to be working on this, because when you do, this is going to greatly expand, affect in a very positive way, your self-confidence. But I'm still seeing this feeling that you have towards somebody from your past, that you were together with them in some capacity in the past. I don't know if this is like a friendship or a relationship, but you were at least for some of you, a sibling relationship. You were very, very close with them, at least in the past. And now I'm hearing you're in troubled waters with them. So I don't know if this is somebody that you're still connected with, but you are still carrying karmic baggage connected with this. And it is affecting your confidence even in subtle ways that you may not realize. This is also going to help teach you how to advocate for yourself, coming from a place where you like truly feel connected with yourself and there is like true value in self-worth, and you set boundaries from that space. Not to be like mean, not to be spiteful, not anything like that. I am seeing a tower. You may not have thought this would come up, but this is it's meant to break you apart. It's meant to break you open, crack you open, so the love can come out, is what I'm seeing. So you can see the truth and move with that and understand what needs to be done, because something that looks like it was going on very deeply subconsciously is now brought to light for you, and it can be worked on. You have to let go. You may still feel a type of way towards this person because of the way that they acted. You may think that they were like careless, selfish, not thinking of you. May think in general they're immature. You feel confused about your feelings towards them because you still feel attracted to them. Does that describe it enough? Do we know who this is? For some of you, it's a Virgo. I'm looking at Gemini, Cancer, and Aquarius. Remember, again, we all have those areas in our chart. We all have Virgo in our chart, too. Something with the movement of Mars may be kicking this off for you, actually. Interesting. All right, my friends, we're going to leave the reading here. I would like to thank everybody for joining. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for connecting. I'm wishing everybody love and light and healing, and I hope to catch you guys next time.